Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucca, and I am building here in The Sims 4 once again. Today we are building an apartment in San Myshuno. This is the 2B Jasmine Suites. I believe this is in the Spice District. So yeah, it's a really nicely sized apartment. It's a good starter apartment. But in today's build, I'm doing a very special build because this is actually for personal gameplay of mine. I may be sharing this personal gameplay eventually on the channel. I'm not sure when I will be doing that, but yes, I am going to be playing a new legacy challenge, which I actually have already played. I've already started playing it, but this new legacy challenge is created by the Awful Gamer. That is Gaymer. I will be sure to leave links to everything down below. I immediately saw this challenge and went running. I'm not even joking. Like, I saw the challenge on Twitter that someone retweeted or shared it or something, and I immediately was like, absolutely. Yes, this is for me. And I immediately jumped on that thing. So please check out the Awful Gamer down below. They have a YouTube channel where they'll be playing this legacy challenge themselves. And then also they have their Twitter and all that good stuff. So yeah, just check them out. They did such an amazing job at creating this challenge. But essentially, it is called the Midnight's Legacy Challenge. And if you saw the title and the thumbnail, you might already know where I'm headed. Essentially, it is a 13 generation legacy challenge inspired by the songs from Midnights by Taylor Swift. Yes, we're going there. But yeah, so the first generation is the Lavender Haze generation, and this is the apartment for the founder that I've created for myself. So I'll go ahead and give you a brief little rundown. Essentially every single generation is based off of a song, and you are supposed to create a sim with specific traits, with specific aspirations and careers, and they have little goals that they have to meet for each generation. And I'm so excited for this one. It being the Lavender Haze apartment, or the Lavender Haze generation, the traits have to be gloomy, romantic, and non-committal, and it's like based off of the lyrics. So gloomy is melancholia, romantic is love spiral, non-committal is under scrutiny. Oh my god. Let me tell you, Lavender Haze is a bop. Just to clarify, Lavender Haze is probably one of the best songs on the album. It's so good. Such a good starting track, I think. And then with that sim, you have to be a serial romantic. You have to have them be an entertainer. And then there's all these other goals. I will leave a link down below to, I think I'll just leave a link to the tweet that I originally found, as well as the Google Doc. So yeah, just check out all of that. If you're somebody who's been looking for some inspiration to play or even to just build, I highly recommend this because it's just like triggered an obsession over The Sims 4 all over again. But this apartment, I called it the Lavender Haze apartment. You obviously don't need to use this for a challenge or anything, but it is very much so a fun apartment. It's not like everything is purple and everything is like this specific shade of lavender. I just used it here and there, and when you walk in, you kind of get that general vibe of that lavender feeling, and it's very like bright and colorful, but at the same time, and you'll see at the very end, because I did take screenshots with just neutral lighting, just so that you could see everything. But then at the very end, I edit the colors of the lights throughout the apartment, and I highly recommend this for whenever you're just playing in general. I definitely recommend going throughout your Sims apartment or house and turning off certain lights, dimming certain lights, adjusting the color. You know, maybe you want to do like just a little bit of a warmer light or a cooler light, or you want to just go crazy and do like full on colors. That's what I did. At the very end, you'll see. Oh my gosh, it's such a vibe in here. Let me tell you, it's very like modern, kitschy, fun. It's a little bit feminine, but like traditionally feminine, but it's just, there's something about it. You know, of course, my founder's male, so it doesn't matter. But I am so excited. Let me just talk about my sim really quickly. So my sim, his name is Alistair Phoenix, and he is obviously the serial romantic. He's non-committal. He's got all that Lavender Haze stuff. And currently in my gameplay, he has met Jay Huntington III, and I'm currently playing in Ratboy Sims saves. Oh, what is their username? Hold on. Yes, so I am currently playing in Ratboy Sims save file called rat save. Definitely check that out because I absolutely adore how much has been changed so far, and like all the sims and just like all the community lots. It's really, really awesome. It's really just like fresh feeling. So I always recommend trying out some new save files if you're just feeling a little bit stuck in The Sims 4. But let me just talk a little bit about this apartment. It is by no means a starter apartment. I just kind of went with whatever. I know with specific legacy challenges, you kind of have to be like, you kind of have to have like so many simoleons. You're going to start it this way, this way, this way. But like, I just kind of use the challenges as inspiration because at the end of the day, I've played the Rags to Riches. I've played all those challenges before, and I've kind of exhausted myself of them. So I'm just enjoying having a nice apartment for my sim to live in. And yeah, it's a very nice apartment. It's just a 1-bedroom apartment. It's very much so like, it's a little bit on the bougie looking side. Like, it's not crazy bougie. It's not like super, super expensive, but yeah, it's definitely, he's got some taste. You'll see him kind of in the hallway standing there. But I had just like this open plan concept, of course, for the main living area. I did, however, add a little bit of a hallway there to separate the like the bathroom door and just the front door from everything. I don't know. I just felt like that was a little bit more cohesive and it just made more sense to me. And I was actually considering making the kitchen like on a platform and going up a thing, but I thought it was such a tight space that might be just a little bit awkward. And of course, I used a sectional from the Dream Home Decorator game pack. Definitely recommend Dream Home Decorator. Just the sectionals alone are a winner for me. And I also did download a mod by Ravishing Sims. I believe that's their username, Ravishing. But I downloaded the no curtain snap mod. Basically, the curtains will no longer snap to the windows. And let me tell you, that was such a game changer for me. That was such a life-changing mod. It's so simple. It doesn't even read as being custom content in your game. So you can download this and not worry about a thing. But oh my goodness, it keeps them from snapping to the window so I can actually place them properly. And it makes me so much happier. And I also forgot that I did this. I used the tool mod to rotate one of this painting from the base game. And I rotated it like upside down so that when it was like next to itself there, because I've got two there, it didn't look like the same painting twice. It kind of looked like it was its own like fluid painting, like it was like across two different canvases. I thought that was kind of cool. And then yeah, I just kind of try to give him the bare bones basics for what he needed, but not going crazy with like luxury stuff. Like I gave him a computer, I gave him a TV, I gave him a full kitchen, I gave him a pretty decent bathroom, a pretty decent bedroom. Like obviously my goal for this challenge is not necessarily to worry about money and have a lot of money, because like at the end of the day, I feel like with The Sims, like, yeah, he's obviously struggling right now because he's kind of on his way up in his career. He's not super high up yet, but he will, he's still kind of paying his bills and like making ends meet. So I just thought that was kind of realistic still, but I really am enjoying the gameplay so far. He's been messing around with Jay Huntington III, who is also a non-committal sim. And funnily enough, I downloaded a mod. I think it's by Little Miss Sam. Am I remembering that correctly? Yes. And it's the Simda dating app. Oh my gosh, the tea, the drama. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's perfect for him. It's perfect for this generation. He went on a couple blind dates and they just didn't work out. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do one more. And then he runs into Jay Huntington III, and there's like a spark that happens, and let me tell you, the drama is going to ensue because they're non-committal. I'm thinking of having them move in together. They obviously can't get married because that's one of the things in the challenge that with this generation, that they can't get married. But I want them to like be so back and forth. I want them to break up. I want them to be back together. I want them to break up. I want them to just be a mess because they're so non-committal. They don't know how to handle themselves, but but they know that they love each other, but there's just so much like drama and just there's so much just like intensity because of their non-committal traits. And yeah, I am thinking of sharing some gameplay. I think it will be sufficient to share some gameplay for sure, because I think that would really really inspire me to do some more videos on the channel, because I'm trying to I would like to expand the kind of content that I create, but I really don't know how to make content anymore. I feel like I just realized the other day too that I've been on YouTube for 7 years. 7 years, y'all. I started in January of 2016. I think I was still in college. I was doing online school. I had some spare time to kill because I wasn't like taking so many classes that it was like taking up my entire day. So I would usually get done around like the later part of the day, like say around 3 or 4. And I'm just like, I had all this time left to kill. I didn't have a job because I lived in the middle of nowhere. And so I just started playing The Sims and putting it on the internet. And here I am 7 years later. I was 20. Oh my God. Like I was 20 years old. I was a completely different person then. I was such a different person, let me tell you. And trust me, all the older videos, like the old videos, I have privated because I was like, you know what? I don't like my voice. I would say in the past like couple of years, it also honestly took a lot of people calling me out on it, but I honestly was really putting on a voice that I didn't even really think I was intentionally doing, but my voice was a lot higher, and I don't know why I was doing that. I guess I was just nervous, probably. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for all the content that I have planned so far. It's not really a new year, new me kind of nonsense. I don't really believe in that. That's not really what triggered this. I have a lot of content that I've actually already recorded, and I just need to do some voiceovers today and just to get them done. And yeah, I'm very excited for that. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that I am, because I know as soon as I do, I'm just going to kill that vibe. But at the same time, I've always wanted to create a save file, and I don't know. I'm starting with some builds here and there, we'll say. And I'm just going to see where it goes. If I lose interest, that's okay. I'll let that interest kind of rest, and then I can come back to it later. That's something that I've learned with my ADHD, is that I got to give myself breaks. And then if I start losing interest on something, it's not because I'm completely done with it. It's just I need a break from it, and I need to do something a little different just to kind of get that dopamine back and then come back again, if that makes sense. With Alistair, I wanted to make sure he had like a dressing room kind of area, so I gave him a closet and like a little full body length mirror. I gave him the vanity table from Vintage Glamour. He likes to wear makeup. He's kind of a different sim than I usually play. Like, let's be honest, I usually make like witchy sims or, rough around the edges sims. There's a completely different vibe that I usually play, and I feel like this challenge really helped me step outside of my comfort zone and play a different sim that I'm used to. And so yeah, he's just like a very flamboyant, out there sim, which I don't normally play, but I really, really am loving it so much. Like, he's so fun and he's really cool, and just, I don't know. So keep an eye out on the channel. I may be putting out some content related to this challenge soon-ish. Who knows? I might not. Who knows? I'm not gonna pressure myself, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this little build. Do let me know in the comments what you think of it, and definitely go check out The Awful Gamer and all their links down below to this challenge. Let me know if you are gonna start playing this challenge, or you're just inspired to make some Sims. I realized lately, music is such a good inspiration for creating Sims and building homes, because you can just create specific vibes based off of those songs. But anyways, I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay home, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and all that good jazz. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, that is everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird, and I will speak to you all next time. Goodbye, my friends.